Do you choose, my friend? Do you choose? Now, don't just answer. Do you choose your life? Do you choose? I'm not talking about the clothes you're going to wear in the morning. I'm not talking about where you're going to go to lunch. Well fooled you are you not? Of course I make choices all the time. I choose what to buy clothes-wise. I choose what to eat. Those are not soul choices. They are not real choices in the sense that if you want to awaken, my friend, if you want to live your life as the powerful creator in body that you are meant to be, then you need to make real choices. After all, whether you get out of bed at 9 or 10, whether you have eggs and whatever color clothes you wear, these things, my friend, they do not affect your soul. You won't remember them, or you shouldn't, by tomorrow. They are insignificant. Do you make significant choices? Again, you're going to say, yes, I choose who I'm in relationship with. Do you? Or do you find that you keep repeating the same pattern? That saying all men or women are all the same. They all do this or they all do that. They all want one thing. They all behave a certain way. That's clues that you're giving yourself, because they aren't all the same. You keep picking the same people and you think you're choosing. You think you're choosing a better relationship, but then you experience the same thing. Are you smart enough, aware enough to see when you're making a choice and when you're not? The power of your choices is like choosing what sword to take up for the battle. How you use that sword is all about intent. But whether or not you pick up a sword, you're going to go to war or go on a ride in the forest. Dark it is. Are you going to trust that the full moon will provide plenty of light and take away anyone out there who would wish you harm or who would like to steal your things, pillage you? How aware are you of your choices? I am talking, my friend, about the kind of choices that are going to create the life that you might prefer. Create the life that you are meant to live as a powerful being, not as someone where things just happen to you. Well, the weather was bad, that happened to me. The government was bad, the neighbor was bad, the economy was bad. It all rained on my parade, Mr. Zazoo. That's what they call me, Mr. Zazoo. There are no names where I come from. We don't have to make that choice. There's vibration. There are no names. I say to you, my friend, you are in the experiential earth life system. You call it life. You are in a system where things happen. There are certain rules you must abide by. Don't eat, don't drink water, don't play the game. Wake up, play the game. There are rules. Things happen. Do they happen to you? Or are you larger? Everyone has to eat. It rains on everyone's parade. Everyone has a bad encounter with another person at work, at home, whatever. That doesn't keep some people from ruling their world, from creating their world. You know them. There are those people who live in the same world as you do, but they have an entirely different experience. Things are easier for them. Things come together more easily for them. Things are more beautiful, more prosperous, less problematic. It doesn't rain on their parade, Mr. Zazoo, you say. I say, of course it does. They are under the same rules of the game as you. The difference is they made choices. The first thing they chose is who they are. Who are you? That very simple question. The answer is not, Mr. Zazoo. The answer is not, I am a loving being. I mean, aren't you all, or aren't you all meant to be? Yes, you are meant to be. You are not all a loving being. You are all unique, an individual. You have a unique fingerprint for a reason. It tells you that you are your own unique frequency of energy. What is that? And you might say to me, I know. Or you might say to me, I am not aware enough to be able to tell you what energy is, let alone what my unique frequency is. Then choose to get to know yourself. Life, my friends, it may not be simple, but it is easy. Your thumbprint tells you something. The fact that you keep having the same problem in your friendships or your romantic relationship or at work, that is you telling yourself something. You have nothing but help and communication from the universe, from yourself, whatever you want to call it. What difference does it make what we call it? Are you getting to know yourself? Because that's the only piece of the puzzle in this game that goes everywhere you go. That's the only piece that might have a user's manual, the rules of the game. You already know, no doubt, if you're watching me. You left law of attraction behind because you understand it. You know it isn't invalid, and you know it is not a complete picture. You know that something is missing. Your choice, your intention, and you're getting to know yourself. There's a hint. How do you make the choices? You have to know yourself. How do you know yourself? First, choose to know yourself. It sounds like a paradox, but it isn't, my friend. The more you seek to know yourself, spend time with yourself, meditate, get to know what makes you tick, what bothers you, work with what bothers you. Cosmic beings don't bother with being bothered. They eradicate those pesky, lower vibrating energies. And you can too, my friend. The more you do this, the more you get to know yourself. The more you make better choices. The more those choices help you experience yourself and take your experience into a different world. Allow you to create a different world. Give yourself permission. I know. Then up pops up doubt, problems. The other shoe drops. That was one of the things. an old practitioner used to say. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. In other words, there's this energy in me and it's like bugging me. Kind of like that thing. It's just there, and like a woodpecker, peck, peck, peck. Flow it. Eradicate it. Become bigger. Use the game. Don't be used by the game. Use the game. How? I've been telling you. Get to know yourself. Make real choices. Don't bother thinking to me or telling me, I chose where I went after work. Are you choosing your life? Are you designing your life? Are you defining yourself and your life? When you choose to define it, you can change your mind tomorrow, but you'll get better and better at it. And as you find that frequency, you'll find there's less refining. There's more adventuring, living who you are, my friend. Get to those choices. Get to those meditations or whatever puts you in that connected place. Get to the cosmic side of yourself. It is the real side, and it knows how to make choices. If you are in a place of not knowing how to choose or what to choose, change your mind and come to the cosmic side, my friend. I am complete.